Hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope this video finds you well. I just thought I'd take a couple of minutes right now while I'm feeling half human to give you guys a bit of an update on my past week. Number one, I am so incredibly grateful to be back at the clinic. I say that and I hear the words coming out of my mouth. I have been miserable since I've been here, but you know what, long term, I know it's gonna work. You know, I know I've been here before. I know the progress that I've made since, last time I was here. Even though I have relapsed, I know that the treatments work. And so I'm very, very grateful to be back here and to have that opportunity. I know a lot of people don't have that opportunity. And so I feel very, very thankful for that. The staff at Lyme Mexico is amazing. The level of care is world class. And so yeah, that's certainly a positive, something that I try to focus on every day when things are pretty darn rough. I had a port put in this time, or I guess it's a central line that they put in, and I am very, very happy with it. I only have a couple of veins that work. All of my veins are incredibly scarred from last time, from the wear and tear of 7 weeks of IVs last time. And so it wasn't feasible for me to come and not get a port, or I guess a central line. I'm learning that they're different. They call it a port here in Mexico, but I don't know if that's just the Spanish translation into English or what, but I'll kind of use the two interchangeably, I'm sure. So I'm very, very thankful for the port. It certainly makes the treatments more comfortable in terms of the discomfort and pain in my arms. It is a bit quicker with some of the treatments because I'm not running into issues with my veins, so that's also a big positive about having the port in. Oh my goodness. I came into this round of treatment so much stronger, so much healthier than I did last round. Mentally, I knew it was coming, and so I was able to prepare a little bit more. I don't think you can ever really prepare for how tough it is and how brutal you feel. But at least I knew coming in, and I also know that it works, the treatment works. So yeah, coming into it, I was stronger, but I'm learning that just means they're gonna hit you harder. They're gonna throw more stuff at you. I tallied up my treatment, so I got my full treatment schedule from now until, well, I guess from last week to the next 5 weeks. I have 5 weeks of treatment, 6 days a week. I've been spending about 8 to 10 hours a day at the clinic, and I tallied up all of my treatments this morning just out of interest. And over the next, well, over a 5-week span, I have 337 treatments. It's crazy business. These guys are not mucking about. So yeah, it is crazy intense. I've been super sick from all the meds that they're pumping in me. I've been throwing up. Yeah, it's not been very pleasant. But again, I knew that coming in. I knew that I would be in a world of hurt. I knew it would be a sufferfest, and it's not disappointing. So I am on multiple antibiotics right now that they're running through my IVs. I am on antiparasitics. I'm doing vitamin C and silver IVs. I'm doing ozone therapies. I am doing, what else am I doing? Oh my goodness, there's a ton. But the one that I have not done before, it's a new treatment that they're offering at Lyme Mexico, and it's called hyperthermia. Hyperthermia treatment. So basically what they've found is, or what the scientific research has found, is that this is a treatment that has been used for people with cancer, but they also found that it works for the Lyme bacteria. So basically what they do is you lay in almost like a hammock kind of thing with these heaters underneath you and a sheet with like a space blanket over top of you. And they put a thermometer under your arm that will continually provide feedback for them. And they also put one up your rectum, we'll say, just to make sure that everything is okay. And basically they heat your body temperature up. So they induce an artificial fever that, number one, will help to jumpstart your immune system. But number two, the research has found that I think when your internal temperature gets to, I believe it's 40 degrees Celsius, it starts to shed the biofilms off of the bacteria. And then if you get to 42 degrees Celsius, you actually start killing the bacteria. The bacteria just cannot survive. So that's the goal, is to heat your internal temperature, induce this fever up until 42 degrees Celsius so you can really hit the bacteria hard. Now, I had my first treatment this week, and I have to tell you, it was maybe the worst thing of my life. Yeah, it might not be an exaggeration. It was so darn rough. Oh my goodness, I was miserable, and I love the heat. I can't even begin to tell you how hot it is, and my body temperature only went up 1 degree. So it is an incremental thing. It's something that I will work on over the next 5 weeks. Lucky me, I have hyperthermia treatment every other day, which is off the charts. And so yeah, that for me was absolutely miserable. Granted, I did start the treatment throwing up, so I wasn't in the greatest health going into the treatment. So I'm hoping that maybe this week it might be a touch easier, but it seems to be the consensus around the clinic that it's pretty brutal most of the time. So the treatment itself lasts 90 minutes each round, and I have 12 to do. So that is, it's really tough on the head. I will say it is a crazy exercise in mental toughness that, after a decade of being really tough, I wish I didn't have to do. But again, I keep saying, I'm here, this is it. Hit me hard as much as you can. That's what I'm here for, and I just want to get better. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Let's think, what else? This week, I believe, we'll start on a 3-day antibiotic. So right now I'm on 3 different antibiotics, but they're just once a day. And I believe on Wednesday I start with a 3-a-day one. So I'll be antibiotics at 8, 4, and then a nurse will come at midnight to hang the IV bag. And that will continue for, I'm not quite sure, I haven't looked far ahead of my schedule, but yeah, so that starts this week. I have some other treatments this week that I did last time. I do feel really lucky knowing what's coming down the tubes. I don't know, I say that I do and I don't, I guess, because I know how hard it's going to be, but also it's nice coming in this time around and at least knowing the lay of the land and knowing, kind of having an idea of how I'm going to feel and how I'm going to respond to the treatments. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, I think that's really all I have at this point. As I said, I feel miserable. Today I feel really quite decent. So basically they kill very aggressively for a few days, and then just when you're on the brink of cracking, they'll detox you like crazy and kind of bring you back to a level where you feel half human again. And that's kind of where I am today. So I wanted to make sure I got this video out to you. I've had lots of people checking in, and I know people who have been wondering or have been following since my first round here. So I just wanted to take that time and update you when I could. Yeah, the weeks are pretty rough, so yeah, and if you don't hear from me, that's why, because it's a suffer fest. Golly, it's brutal. Anyway, that's it from here. I am sending lots and lots of love, and thanks again for all the support and for keeping me in your thoughts. I don't know how to tell you how much that means to me, so I'll just say thank you very much. Very, very grateful. I'm sending lots of love to you guys. I hope everything's well on your end, and we will chat soon, hopefully.